Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I do things Disney and makeup and lots of other things. I do things. Yep, I do things. Anyway, today's look is a Loki alligator look. So Loki is Marvel from Thor and Avengers. That's why I have one side nothing on it and this side with makeup on it. This side's gonna be Loki. So if you're familiar, you usually do voiceovers, which is what we're gonna do. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, guys, my notes for this one is kind of lengthy, which is kind of weird because I'm looking at the timer and with intro and outro, it took me 46 minutes to do this look. I know I say this on almost all my looks, but this is one of my favorites. I say it in all of them, I swear. All right, so let's just jump on into it. First, I outlined, I used my Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner and kind of drew on the horn band, I guess is the best way to call it, because I don't own any Loki horns. I wish I did, but I don't, so I drew them on. And then I kind of also mapped out where I wanted the gator parts to go. You know how I always map out where I'm going to shade and where I'm not. So I did it in my eye too, because you know the eye section I'm going to color a specific color and I want it separate from the actual face. And then when I went down to where I wanted to draw teeth, I did those very carefully with like curved strokes, just because I'm not really good at drawing teeth, so I had to, that's what took the most time, was really just drawing in those teeth. To be frank, that's what took the most amount of time. And I used my eyeliner because I knew that it would dry and not smudge. And that's the good thing about using eyeliner to draw rather than other things. I try not to use the eyeliner that much because I use my eyeliner on a daily basis for my normal looks, and I don't want to waste all of it on drawing designs on my face, if that makes sense. To me, it does. I don't know if it does to you. So the next thing I did is I went to my Graftovine Pro Paint palette that has like all the basic colors in it: white, black, yellow, green, red, orange, those colors. And I activated the green with my, oh my gosh, what's it called? Garnier Molecular Cleansing Water, which if you know, you guys know that I do this a lot for like a base shade. Really, realistically, you don't have to do that. I just like to do it because having that initial layer of the Graftovine that does not stain your face protects my skin from the shades that do stain my face. That's the only reason I do it. Plus, I really like Graftovine, but I will say that I always have to go in and shade it darker with additional colors. It's not a very, very pigmented palette. It is a water activated palette, so it's not very, very pigmented. They do have other things that are very pigmented. I really like Graftovine makeup. I just kind of wanted to like mention that in this one, just because I get a lot of questions on some of my social accounts, not usually on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if I'm wasting my time making these videos on YouTube because they don't get a lot of traction on YouTube. But my other social medias do, and they'll ask me questions, and I always kind of divert them to my YouTube videos because this is where I explain everything. This is a long form media, whereas like the other socials, which if you want to check me out, I have a link down in the description with all my socials listed there and all my affiliate links. It's a short form, so I can't go into great detail of explaining what I do, why I do it, how I do it, etc., etc. Anyway, let's get back on track. I don't want to make this too long of a video. So I left the Graftovine there to kind of dry just a little bit on the green area and went up to the horn band and colored it with the Graftovine Yellow Pro Paint, which again is one that will set in. I did this first because I wasn't sure how gold the gold would be. It was not needed. It was definitely not a needed step. I could have just gone straight to the gold cream Graftovine pod that I have. It's like a creamy, it's not activated with water. I could have just gone straight into that and skipped the whole yellow step, but I didn't because I wasn't sure. I hadn't used the gold before. So they're, like I said, you know, the pro paints aren't super, super pigmented, but the cream ones are. The cream ones are good. So I could have skipped the yellows part and just gone straight to the gold, but I didn't. Now, after I did that, I went back to the green area and used my Morphe, one of my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palettes, whichever one has the greens in it, and went over it in green with pressed powder. I did not use any kind of water to like make a paste or anything like that. I just like eyeshadow, put it on my face. Then I went back to the gold section, just making sure it was all dried out and everything, and used a gold pressed powder that I also had in one of the Jaclyn Hill palettes. I'm not sure which one it is because I didn't show it in the video. It was kind of like off screen. I mean, I showed me doing it, but I didn't show the palette. To the slight details on the band, if you look at Loki's horn band, you can see that there are like gold details within the gold. So I kind of just drew that on slightly. You really can't see it. I don't know why I did it. You really can't see it, but I did. Okay. Now, after that, I went down to my teeth and did the white. I did a little white area inside the teeth. So I actually used the Graphitobine white from the Pro Paint activated with molecular water and used that, which is interesting that I did that because normally that white's not pigmented enough, but I think it was pigmented enough this time around because I didn't have to like go over another color. I didn't have makeup already on. It was a fresh, clean face, so it looked pigmented well enough just with the white, which was great because to keep caking the white on is rather annoying, and I hate doing it. All right. Once I was done with that, I went back to my Morphe palette and found some more green, like a dark green, and I did mix this one in with the molecular cleansing water, and it was so that it would be more precise and not like, you know, blended in like eyeshadow does. And I took a small brush and I texturized my face. I know that sounds weird. I didn't actually texturize my face. I put like little designs on it, but they are not like, it's like blobbing the brush on my face. Literally is what I pretty much did. It wasn't precise. I just did it in a lot of areas to really enhance the to give it like an alligator texture, because you know alligators are green but they have like bumps and stuff. So I just used a darker green to make it look bumpy, if that makes sense. Once that was dry, I went in with a slight highlighter right above my cheekbone to kind of give it a little pop. And the highlighter I used was the Too Faced Diamond highlighter, which is one of my favorite highlighters that I use on a regular basis already. And then I went in with the Graphitobine Werewolf Cream Palette in black and touched up all the outlined areas and also colored in my eye to be black. Then I went in with, so I used two different whites here. I used my Super Pomade Whiteout to create like a couple of areas to do like a little highlighting, a little lines around the eye and spots on the face to actually give it like more texturized. But I also went in with that stupid little whatever you call Amazon white eyeliner, liquid eyeliner that I call it stupid. Why did I call it stupid? I don't really know. But I went in with that and did some little dots too. I just kind of mixed it up between those two. I think the main reason is because my Super Pomade is actually starting to dry out. And it's getting low, and I didn't want to use too much of it. Maybe that's why. I don't really remember when I recorded this why I switched between the two, but I did. Then I went back in with just a little more green shading, but I used a shimmer shade and just kind of shimmered up a couple little spots on the green parts of my face just to make it shimmery and pop a little more. And then the next thing I did is I went out of frame, so you didn't see which product it was, but after looking in the corner of the frame and barely seeing it, I figured it out. I used KAB Cherry Pie lip liner and lipstick, but then I did a little bit of highlighter with a random really light shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette. It was probably like a pearly white, right in the center of my lip to give it just the slightest bit of ombre, just the slightest bit. You can barely tell. I then went in, which was also barely seen on screen because, sorry, I was going off screen a lot. I need to move my station here a little bit. I used a Bare Minerals lip gloss, it's like a matte gloss, to kind of blend all that in so that you couldn't see the drastic light white lip, just, you know, to kind of get a more natural looking, but still ombre, not natural, it's red. And then I did just a little bit of gloss I had sitting here on my desk, which is still here, and it's clear, and it's called Bonfire S'mores Lip Gloss by Bath & Body Works. I think it was like my free item last time I went to Bath & Body Works and shopped, but I use this stuff constantly. It just sits here on my desk where I'm sitting right now. Yes, I'm so random, so weird. Then I did basic black eyeliner around my eye. Pulled down the lid, did it there, and upper lid, just to kind of make it more seamless. And I did a little bit of mascara. I do not show which mascara on here I use, but it's most likely Too Faced Better Than Sex or my Anastasia Beverly Hills one. They're my two favorites. I switch between them all the time. And then I used Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner on both eyes, and then added my Glamnetic Lucky Lashes. I know that's so weird. I just really like Kiss's eyeliner, but I really, really love Glamnetic's lashes. And that completes my look, guys. I added some ears and took some pictures and posted them on Instagram, did some reels, and had some fun. Go check me out on Instagram and TikTok and Clapper and all those socials if you want to see the pictures. Thanks so much for watching this and checking it out. This one's actually more than 10 minutes, so if you stayed around this long while I rambled on, thank you. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Have a good one. Okay guys, so this is my finished look. What do you think? Do you like it? I forgot to put lashes on, so I'll put those on before my pictures. I tend to do that, like if I don't do them right away, I forget them. But I will put those lashes on, take some pictures, and yeah, this is my look. What do you think? Do you like it? Does it look good? Does it look weird? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Bye!